how to make her fall for you this Christmas without saying a word. Have you ever imagined turning every conversation, glance, and gesture into an opportunity to create genuine and unforgettable connections? In this video, I'll show you how small actions, from the way you dress to the power of a subtle touch, can make all the difference. You'll discover simple yet powerful secrets to naturally draw attention and confidently win her over. Stick with me until the end, because the last tip is the detail that separates ordinary men from those who leave a lasting impression. Are you ready? Let's get started. Look, most guys think they need to act like a radio host to impress a woman, but let me tell you something. Well-played silence is like the secret card in your deck. Imagine you're at a party, music playing, people laughing, and instead of chattering away, you're just there, calm, with that smile that says you're in the know, that exudes confidence and leaves an air of mystery. And let's be real, mystery is like a golden lure. They love trying to figure it out. Your body language alone can be your best speech. You know that upright posture, steady gaze, and relaxed gestures? That says more than 1,000 words. I'm here, and I know my worth. It's not about standing still like a statue, but about radiating the energy of someone who has nothing to prove. That vibe creates a kind of attraction that you can't explain. You just feel it. And here's the coolest part. When you keep quiet and pay attention, you give her space to open up. Details like the way she plays with her hair or that subtle smile become clues about her. And women love it when someone notices these things. Not to mention, being a good listener is like finding gold these days. You're already ahead of 90% of the guys. Now think about this. The more you control your words, the more she'll want to know about you. It's like leaving a great movie trailer without giving away the ending. Next time, forget the rehearsed speeches. Your well-calibrated presence alone is a statement. Isn't it magical to think that a silent smile can have that effect? If there's one powerful weapon you already have, but probably underestimate, it's your gaze. And no, I'm not talking about staring at someone like you're trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. I'm talking about the kind of look that says everything without a word. You know that moment when you look into her eyes for a few seconds and then glance away at just the right time? It's like the rest of the world disappears. Just the two of you. Confident and genuine. It's a combination that rarely fails. The key here is the intention behind the gaze. It doesn't have to be forced or invasive, but a mix of ease and a touch of admiration. Like, I'm here really seeing you, and the best moment for this? At a party, or even in a crowded bar. While everyone else is distracted, your gaze can make her feel like the only person in the room. Oh, and here's the secret: balance. Staring too much becomes intimidating, but if it's just right, it leaves a delightful curiosity. She'll think, what's he thinking? That mystery is like an extra seasoning, you know? It adds flavor and leaves her wanting more. Lastly, your gaze reflects what's going on inside you. If you're calm, confident, and present, it shows in your eyes. If needed, practice in front of a mirror. It might sound silly, but it works. And remember, during Christmas, when the air is already filled with magic, a well-timed look can be the start of something unforgettable. Just imagine a simple exchange of glances and boom, you're already in her thoughts. Giving a gift seems simple, right? But getting it right is almost like a superpower. The trick isn't in the price tag, but in the meaning. Remember that conversation where she mentioned something she loves? Use that. A gift that connects with who she is, like something tied to a special moment or conversation, shows that you really pay attention. And attention, my friend, is worth more than any luxury store label. The magic is in the details. A book with a dedication only the two of you understand. A small token related to a hobby she casually mentioned. That's how you score points. It doesn't need to be extravagant. It just needs to have a story. A well-chosen gift is like saying without words, I care about you and I want you to know it. And seriously, who doesn't love being remembered that way? Now, the way you present it also matters. Forget the boring, here you go. Surprise her. Leave the gift in an unexpected place with a note that brings out a smile worth more than 1 million Instagram followers. The act itself becomes a special moment. It's like giving a teaser for an amazing movie it leaves her wanting more. And remember, the gift is more than just an object. It's a constant reminder that you were there, thinking about her. Every time she looks at it, she'll remember the thoughtfulness behind it. That, my friend, is priceless. So, what would you give if the goal was to create a story worth remembering? The place you choose matters a lot. It's no use having good conversation skills if the environment doesn't help. You know those places with dim lighting, great music, and a touch of magic in the air? That's what I'm talking about. A well-chosen space does the heavy lifting for you, putting everyone at ease and paving the way for deeper connections. But hold on, it doesn't have to be fancy. Sometimes a cozy cafe or a stroll through a park with Christmas lights works more magic than an expensive restaurant. The idea is simple. Create a setting where you can disconnect from the world and truly connect. A place that says, hey, this is just about us. Want another reason? People associate emotions with places. If you create a special moment in a memorable setting, that place almost becomes a character in your story. Plus, cozy spaces make everything flow more easily. Conversation flows, glances meet, and those little gestures that make hearts race happen effortlessly. The trick is to choose something that suits her and the moment. A glowing Christmas tree, the smell of hot chocolate, or even the sound of leaves in a quiet park. It might seem like a small detail, but these are the things that turn an ordinary meeting into an unforgettable memory. So, where would be the perfect place to start this magic? You know that saying, actions speak louder than words. Well, touch is the ultimate proof of that. A simple, well-timed touch can say, I'm here, and I care. But listen, it has to feel natural. No rushing in. A brush of fingers when handing her a coffee, or a light touch on the shoulder while opening a door is enough to leave a mark, the kind you can't ignore. The magic of touch isn't in the act itself, but in the intention. When you act with confidence and care, you convey warmth and create a genuine connection. But here's the secret. Respect her space. Pay attention to the signals. If she leans in, responds, or seems relaxed around you, that's a win. Respect not only avoids awkward situations, but also turns touch into something special. And the best part, a well-timed touch can become an unforgettable memory. Imagine helping her step down from a higher ledge, or adjusting her coat on a chilly day. It might seem trivial, but these simple gestures are like a silent I care, small acts that speak volumes. Now, the cherry on top, touch doesn't need to be constant. In fact, the secret is spacing it out. Leave her wanting more, you know? When every gesture is unique, its impact is much stronger. So, take your time, pick the right moments, and watch how these touches can build a strong and memorable bond. Have you thought about the subtle touches you could use to leave a lasting impression? Before you even speak, your style is already saying something about you. The good news? You don't need designer labels, just good taste and intention. During Christmas, a well-fitted blazer or an elegant sweater can put you on her radar. And the best part, you can combine elegance and comfort effortlessly. It's like saying, I take care of myself and know how to present myself. Now, details are the seasoning of style. Impeccable hygiene, clean shoes, a watch that matches your vibe. These all matter. And never underestimate the power of a good fragrance. I'm not talking about overpowering the room, but that subtle scent she notices and immediately associates with you. Scent is memory, my friend, and that's a masterful tool. But style goes beyond your wardrobe. It's about how you move and occupy space. Straight shoulders, a confident stride, deliberate gestures. All of this communicates strength without you needing to raise your voice. The secret? It's not about standing out. It's about being noticed. It's that presence that arrives before you do and lingers after you've gone. Finally, improving your style doesn't mean becoming someone else. It's about sharpening what's already great about you. When you feel good about yourself, it shows and naturally draws people in. So, take a look in the mirror and ask, what can I tweak to add a little extra charm this Christmas? Well-done surprises are like magic. They transform the mundane into something special. Forget cliches and over-the-top gestures. The power lies in the details. Remember that dessert she loves or the Christmas movie she always talks about. Doing something unexpected, like making a homemade treat or setting up a cozy movie night with popcorn and hot chocolate, is like saying, I pay attention to you. And attention, my friend, is an aphrodisiac. The secret to a good surprise is being spontaneous and authentic. No need for fireworks, just something that shows you understand what makes her heart race. Maybe a sweet note left on her mirror, or showing up with something she casually mentioned days ago. It's the kind of thing that makes her think, wow, he really cares. Plus, surprises are great for breaking up the routine. A simple gesture, like bringing her coffee in the middle of the day or suggesting a walk somewhere new, can completely change your mood. You become the guy who brings excitement to her day, and that creates memories that stick. And the best part, you don't need weeks of planning. Just stay observant and act at the right moment. This shows that you live in the present with her and value your connection. What kind of surprise would you plan to leave her smiling from ear to ear? Want to know what really attracts? That calm energy of someone who's comfortable in their own skin. Serenity is being the safe harbor in the middle of a storm. Imagine a loud Christmas party, everyone talking at once, and there you are, calm, with that energy of someone who has everything under control. That screams security, and security is sexy. And self-esteem? It's not about acting like the king of the world, but knowing you're valuable. It's about being the guy who doesn't need to brag or prove anything. You're comfortable with who you are, and that shows in the way you talk, listen, and even in the stories you choose to share. That kind of effortless confidence creates real connection. Self-respect is another clear sign of self-esteem. Arriving on time, treating everyone with courtesy, and knowing when to say no to things that don't align with your values show you have clear boundaries. And well-defined boundaries are incredibly attractive. They show you know what you want and won't settle for less. When you combine serenity with self-confidence, you create a safe space for those around you. She'll feel like she can relax because she knows you're stable and secure. In a world full of chaos, being that balanced presence is the greatest gift you can offer. So, how can you reinforce that energy the next time you meet her? Are you tired of following useless advice that leads nowhere and want to finally understand what really attracts a woman? Kate Spring, a renowned expert and researcher in the field of attraction, has developed the obsession method, a scientifically backed and completely revolutionary method. With it, you won't just be taking your chances. You'll be using proven techniques to ignite intense and genuine desire in any woman. Kate has already helped thousands of men transform their love lives, and now you have the chance to join them with a method that works for anyone, regardless of looks or experience. Imagine the confidence of knowing you're applying strategies crafted by a true authority on the subject. This is your chance to decide whether you want to keep facing rejection or follow Kate Spring's teachings and discover the sure path to success with women. Check out the first comment below this video. And if you like this content, subscribe to the channel and don't miss the next video coming up on your screen.